Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Gazbeard. This is Green Hell, and we are at Anaconda Camp, or Anaconda Island Camp, and our fire's just burnt out. Wonderful stuff. Not that that's a huge problem. Let's just drink up what was in that tortoise shell, and we'll just pick that up for the moment, and check our stats, and we can do with some fats. Now I don't know if we're going to get any fats off these soups. We are, so let's just get them drunk up. Let's pick that up for the moment, pick that up for the moment. In fact, actually we can leave those on there, like that. We can take that charcoal off though. Put it there. Take that and put it there. Right. That allows us to gather some sticks, reset that fire, which I will do as we are working our way round. We're going to do a quick morning scavenge. Oh, we've got more charcoal and stuff there to pick up. And we don't have a slot there to put that ash into, which is a shame. So what we'll do is that will fit in there. We'll move them down there. Right, we want sticks for resetting that fire. What was that? A notebook. Ah, right, okay. I've noticed there's a few more notebooks lying around that we need to read. Okay, a group of 4 people heading in the northwest direction. 2 men, 2 women. Their internal dynamics suggest 2 couples, young city folks judging by their appearance and behaviour. No visible signs of sickness. Probably healthy. No guns, machetes, knives, no knowledge of martial arts. Only one of them looks like he could pack a punch. They're messy, leaving tracks and minor items behind. So far, no meds in their trash. Jono leads the group, but there's no strong leader, loose structure. Carlos, muscle of the group. Biffed up. What is that? Is that biffed up? It looks like biffed up. Might be knifed up, but his behaviour shows that he has no solid training. Acts tough. Hasn't noticed me so far. Isabel, nurse, doctor, must have at least basic training. She patched up Carlos's minor wound, has meds on her and probably more medical equipment. The other woman, she can't tell apart poisonous and edible plants, but is not an expert. Oh, she can tell apart poisonous and edible plants, but is not an expert. Basic training, an interest, hobby, maybe. They are clearly headed in a set direction. Jono has notes regarding the route, but they are impossible to read from afar. They are planning to meet someone, looking for shelter, smugglers. They are talking about some medicine, and one of the women mentioned bodies in a hospital. They show a clear interest in Indians. They can't be dumb enough to try to approach them, can they? Findings of surveillance. They're harmless. The doctor could help Teresita. They might have useful information and drugs, worth taking a chance. So that must be Almeida's notes before he teamed up with the group. Okay, any more notes around? Now, we got that rough drawing for the airplane. There's a can of food there. Let's just take that for the moment. There's a bag of nuts there. I know if we open the bag, there's another can in it. Another 2 cans, actually. Let's just take them and drop them over beside the fire. We're very probably not going to take them onward with us. I'm sure I heard a spider there. Sounded very much like a spider anyway. I don't think we were close to him. It was just like a warning that we were approaching him. Right, how are we doing? Let's have a look. 6 small sticks, 7 fat sticks. We need 1 more fat stick to set the fire. There we go. I'll take a couple of spares back with us. There's a nut tree there, just check it for nuts. Hasn't dropped any. We take that? We can. Okay, we will do. It's just put us overweight. That's a bummer. Okay, I'm just going to drop that fat stick for now. So I want to get around and check the nuts. And there should be banana trees and stuff around somewhere. There's a banana tree there and it's got bananas on it. Let's get the fire set, get the fire filled, and then we'll finish looting this this area. Notebook. Fire. We can do the campfire, which actually takes a lot more sticks. Or we can do the small fire. I think we do the small fire rather than the campfire. It uses less materials and it's quicker to set. We don't need to light it. Let's just drop that last stick off. Okay, leave it there. Right, now we read those 2 notebooks yesterday. There's some orange juice or something there and a can. Let's just pick them up. What's in this bag? Painkillers, painkillers. Nothing else? No. What about in this bag? Bag of nuts. Can. Bag of nuts. That's it. Okay. Notebook. Read. I think we're getting close to the Yamawaka. Jono says that he can clearly see signs of someone's presence. He even found a footprint in this. Oh, we've read that one. Okay. We read that one in the last episode. I thought it was a new one that I'd missed. Right, so let's just look around, see if there's any more of these clues anywhere. Okay, so what we've got here is a merging of 2 groups. Now, we're supposed to get a map that covers this area, and we don't have one, as far as I can tell. Anyway, we don't have an extension here to go to the next page. So we've obviously missed it somewhere. Let's just check this one again. This is just the hand-sketched map, isn't it? Yes. Check it's not in there. It's not. Don't see it there. I'm not seeing it anywhere around any of these. None of the bags seem to have it. I was sure that we got it here at Anaconda Island. Right, so what did I do between episodes? Well, you can see that I've been tidying up the place a bit. Let's just go around here and drop these cans next to the fire. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Right, painkillers. Presume that's tuna. Kinda looks like tuna. There we go. Right. Put that one there. Try and get that one to drop there. Yeah, nicely done. Get that to drop there. We've got lots of extra nuts. Right, now that's a short one. These ones take up the same space, but they're longer. What about that one? That takes up the same space. It doesn't quite fit into there. It's a shame. We'll put it down there. We're at 43.6. We may be able to take some of this onwards with us. We've got leeches or something. Right. That's that. Okay. Now, harvested a tortoise and got his shell. I've harvested some coconuts up, so we've got extra bowls lying around everywhere. We've got 4 there for catching rain. We've got 2 on the fire for cooking. I'm slowly getting my bidons refilled. That needs another 10. Stats. Yeah, I'm needing fats and water mainly. Right, I made the water catcher, as you obviously can tell. I've put the cook pot underneath it for now. I've made this bamboo dryer. I've got some fish and some capybara meat on it. I've been raiding the prawn trap regularly just to keep my proteins up, because I don't need to cook them. Just eat them straight from the trap. Now, bananas, there's no bananas on there. There is bananas around the back. Let's go get them. Just the 2. That's okay. They'll help with moving onwards. So, no map here, which is a little bit in the annoying. Means we've missed a map somewhere. I can actually put those bananas all the way down there like that, can't I? Yes. It's a shame I can't get that one to... Or does that cut in there? No, I think that's sticking out a little bit. But never mind, it's near enough. We got 3 sets of painkillers with us. I don't think we need to carry any more. We're at 44.9. By the time we pick up our cook pot and a pair of coconut bowls, we'll be just about at weight limit. Let's just see if we can get that bidon full. If we can. 35 of 40. I want to get it full and have enough time to get a drink before bed, and then we'll move on in the morning. We've got all this meat here to think about what we're going to be taking. So let's just have a quick look at stats. We need fats. So let's eat a piece of that cappy right now. That gives us 17 fats. It's helped. It's pushed our proteins up. Helped our fats. We could do with eating one of those bananas. Right, so it's fats and water that we're waiting on, and we need to wait for that water catcher to catch up, as it were. Now, what I do need to do is I know that 2 coconut bowls weighs 1 kilo. What is the weight of a turtle shell? We're at 44.5, 47.2. So it's 2.7 kilos for 1 turtle shell, whereas these are half a kilo each. We can collect 20 water in 2 of them for 1 kilo, or we can collect 25 water in these for 2.7 kilos. So it's more weight efficient to carry the coconut bowls than it is to carry the tortoise shell. Probably the same goes for the cook pot, but the cook pot is useful because of the amount it can hold. It means we can leave it in place longer and there will be more in it when we come back to it. Particularly important for things like the water catcher and when cooking to get the maximum value out of a recipe. So let's just go see if we can get enough yet to fill that bidon. We need 5. Yeah, that's full now. And there's a little bit there for us to get a sip. Slurp. Right, so we're probably still needing a drink. We are still needing a decent drink before bed. We could do with some more fats. Nuts are our best source of fats right now. Let's just get our bearings ready for the morning. If we go off that end of the island, we're heading east. If we go off that end of the island, we're heading northwest. So I'm thinking that's the direction we've got to go to follow the plane on that drawing in the shed over there. And you'll notice I've put roofs on that shed. There's a mouse there. There's a bit of protein for us. I've roofed all of these. Means we can use them for putting sheltered well, we've got a sheltered fire up there under that tarpaulin, but means we can make use of them if we need to. I've put a small stick holder there just to hold some sticks. Right, let's have a drink. That's another 5 hydration. It's not going to help hugely. No. I think we're going to have to, and look at our sanity, it's dropping like crazy. We're going to have to light that fire, which will give us the opportunity to boil some water. So if I come round that side, I can use one of the dry leaves that we left there. Right. So put that bidon into there, into there, into there. That's now empty. The other one's full though, so we can harvest that mouse. We'll turn one of those coconut bowls into a meat soup. All of those are full. We can drink that, drink that, drink that. That banana has got a fair bit of time on it. Right, so we can boil those up for the morning. In fact, we can make bone soups in all 3 of those. We've got 3 bones spare. And we'll do that so that we get some value out of them, because they'll probably despawn by the time we get back here. Let's go get a wash, we're dirty, and then we'll get some sleep. Eat those prawns. Alright. And I noticed one of the blueprints that I've not picked up is the weapons rack. And I think the reason we didn't is because The village for that is up here. At least in survival mode it's up here. There's actually another one over here, and we didn't go to either of those. We may end up having to work back around and go visit them to get the weapons rack. I don't know how important it's going to be, but we shall see. Right, how we diddling? Short on fats, but that's it really. So what we could do is try eating a bag of those nuts, see where it gets us, see if it gives us any fats. We've got some charcoal to drop. This bag of nuts is going to give us 28 fats. Okay, we'll eat that. That's a bag of nuts, bag of nuts. Presumably they all give us the same. How are we doing now? Yeah, we're not so bad. Could do with just a little bit of water. And if we get that from the water collector, that should let us have a good night's sleep. Yeah. So before sleep, oops, save the game. Get a night's sleep. And we'll be ready to move out in the morning. Right, so there we are, 7 AM. Yeah, we need a little bit of everything, and then we need to pick up our meat and whatever we're carrying on with us. So let's drink those bone infusions, and if we pick up that and swap it for the one that's under here. Take that. No space in the backpack. Sort of saying that. Right, so we put that one all the way up in there. Put that one on there. We take a pair of these empty coconut bowls with us. We need to leave some of this charcoal behind because we're going to be way too heavy carrying that. So if I come around to this side of the fire and actually we'll leave those 3 here, and we'll move this full stack across to there, and of course it had to go everywhere, didn't it? Like that. We're carrying too much camp ash now, so I'll leave that one there. Those 2 fit pretty well there, to be honest with you, so I think I'll leave these 2. Only want them for making dressings after all. Just move these leaves out a moment. Let's move those down like that. They can then go there. Put that one up there, move that in like that, tucks it in nicely, and if we can get that to tuck across and get that stack to rotate like that, saves us a little bit of room. And in fact, I'm just thinking if we do that to bring it to the same level as the top of the camp ash. Can we get that in? No, we can't. Okay, actually there's a nice big square in there that I'd rather save. I'm faffing, I know, I'm sorry, but backpack management is very important in games like these. Can we get those? Oh, we can get that one there. Why can we not get that one up there? What is pretending to be in that corner? Something is pretending to be in that corner. Move away from the fire a bit. There we go. That's it. That's what it was. The cooking spot on the fire was interfering with the placement on the backpack. So that's worth remembering. 45.2, so we can get a fair bit of food into us. We'll obviously eat what we can before we move out. How are we doing? Ooh, not a lot we want to eat. Bananas is mainly what we want to eat. So if I take the cappy, put that there, that's 49.8 with 2 pieces of cappy. How heavy's the arowana? The arowana is 0.9. The cappy is 2.3. But the cappy gives us a lot of proteins and fats and energy as well as sanity. If I remember rightly, the arowana only gives us well, let's eat one and find out. 24 proteins, 5 energy, 3 sanity. So it's better to carry the cappy. We're going to need to eat that banana and find another banana, just to make sure that we're fully equipped for moving on. There is another piece of arowana in the top shelf of there. Now these will probably be unusable by the time we come back, but we can't carry them. Now let's just check our banana trees. No bananas on that one. No bananas on that one. What about our nut trees? None on there. Gotta watch because there's a Goliath spider wanders around over there. There's none on there. He's not around today. Okay. None on that. Wow, 3 nut trees with no nuts. Is it too early in the morning? Get out of here, mouse. Right. Quick check. Because we have got leeches somewhere. There they are. Disgusting creatures. Okay. And that, I think, is us ready to move out. 49.3 in the backpack. We do need to find a banana and nuts. Our direction is that away, the way we're facing. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's just get a last little drink out of there. And that's it, we're ready to head out. I'm going to stand here facing the fire, and we're going to have a short episode today because we've had 2 long ones in a row leading up to today. We're now ready to move out. I can't believe all that faffing around and getting organised took 28 minutes. Unbelievable, isn't it? Right, we're ready to move on. Next week, move on from Anaconda Camp. And it's worth standing next to the fire for a moment because we still do need to recover a little bit of sanity. There's only a minute or 2 left on the fire before it goes out, so might as well get the benefit of it. Okay, who was that? What was that? I think it might be one of the dart frogs, or possibly the caiman lizard. Right, I'm going to call it there. I'm going to thank you all for watching, for sticking with the series. If you're new to the series, please give the channel a subscribe so that you get told about new episodes. If you've enjoyed this one, give it a like, and if you've enjoyed any of the future ones, give them a like as well. Just before we go, let's clear those messages from Mia about the island camp.
Mia, they had a kid with them. You don't have to say anything. I guess I just had to share this with you.
You know, they might still be somewhere out there.
You don't have to comfort me.
Okay.
Well, we know that one of the notes across there referred to, or was it one of the ones here, referred to one of the wives as Teresita, and we know that at the gold mine where everybody died, one of the women was called Teresita. I don't think any of the notes here named the little girl, but the little girl was mentioned at the gold mine in the notes there. I think they all ended up infected and died, so they're not going to be coming back here. And yeah, I'm sad for them, but hey, you know, at the end of the day, the world's a dangerous place, and apparently within the setting of this game it's even more dangerous because of rampant viruses and infections running around everywhere. So right, we've got one more conversation to have with Mia.
I found a roughly drawn map, Mia, and there's a plane drawn on it to the east of the camp. That's got to be a lead.
Sounds like a plan. Keep me posted.
Will do. We're heading in that direction.
Just seeing things.
We're heading in that direction in the next episode. See if we can find out what all that's about. I'm positive that we should have a map for this lake and island and the land around it. And when I say a map, I don't mean that crudely drawn airplane map. I mean a map like this. So it's kind of interesting that we haven't found it. Anyway, we've got to head east out of here in the next episode, which is what we'll do. Look forward to seeing you then. I'm the Gazbeard, this is Green Hell, we're at Anaconda Camp. Thanks for watching, and as always from me, it's not goodbye, it's bye for now.